sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay guys, we're back for episode 3. Sorry about that. I don't really like to do cutoffs when it comes to things like Telltale games and stuff. I like to play them very fluently, so I just thought I'd jump right back in. So let's see, what do I got to work with here? Let's read what I got so far on this letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Aww. Let's see, what about the coins? What do these look like?
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Very. What about this coin?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
That's not a coin at all.
It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me.
That's pretty cool. Why doesn't she wear the pin though? Oh. What about, let's look at the dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
She doesn't know that she doesn't know that Roderick's dead yet, does she? Wow, that walk though. She walks with style. Just a pot. Wow, that is gonna kill me. What the fuck? Oh my god, I need to fix that. Whatever's causing that. Ooh, I got I got a letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I'm not very good with names. I already know I'm gonna fuck up a lot of this. Oh, I didn't even look out the window yet. Wait, let me... Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna vomit if it keeps doing that. If it does that too much, I'm gonna pause and fix that.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
It's cool. What you need?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's not a good time.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Yeah, I don't wanna get you fucked up in this matter too. You're just a servant. Hey.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, There's something we must discuss.
Man, they have these models down.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel
How
your
do
pain
you
as if it were
feel?
my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor
Yeah, you're very
family as
kind.
well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei
Is this true?
herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very
What?
pleased with herself.
I am no traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford
What the fuck do
any
you want me to
conflict
say?
with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
The fuck does she want to hear though? She want me to be like, yeah,
See if the
sorry,
Queen
I'm
Regent is
a
ready to receive
traitor.
us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
So, like I said at the beginning, I haven't seen the entire show.
You can do this.
But these freaking player models, the accuracy is insane. Why am I so slow? Speed up, girl.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
They look
With your permission,
practically exact.
allow
This
me
is
to
amazing.
introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House
bitch.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
What the fuck wouldn't I be?
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The
The
fuck?
girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
I'm saying I serve the king. I'm just I serve who's in charge of me.
Is your house willing
what-
to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Sure.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
I
The
didn't
girl
say
has a
no.
remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I don't understand why she is so bitchy when fucking
Raises an
Tyrion
interesting
right there is just like,
question,
oh, you know, it's cool.
Can we
She's just
truly
a girl.
blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Yeah, I won't judge
I
her.
won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
See, even he's like, wait, bitch, get
Loyalty
to
can be
it.
such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
No shit.
And if
Bitch,
your
get
loyalties
to your
were to
fucking
become
point,
conflicted
please.
between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
The fuck do you want?
Who do you choose?
I
I
just
must
wanted
choose
the
Marjorie,
Lady Marjorie.
Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She
One.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
See, what the fuck am I gonna do? I
not quite sure what
fucking
to make
make
of her.
beds and
Not surprising,
catch
I
fires and
suppose, for
shit,
a northern
so that
girl.
fucking Lady
But
Marjorie
not
doesn't
very
have to do
encouraging
shit. I'm
either.
basically a fucking squire. Calm yourself. I know how to hold a sword.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Well, say something.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Thank you.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
I don't expect her to.
It was quite the first impression.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
That's funny.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Ooh. So it's...
The crown
thank
needs
you.
boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
We have to
You are a
protect our
brave
shit.
girl,
Come on.
aren't you? I'll consider it.
He acts like he's just doing it
Now,
for
if you'll
amusement.
excuse
He's a
me, I
good guy.
promised
He's a
Sansa
good
I
guy in
would
the
join
series
her
too.
dinner.
He's always a good guy.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I love him. He's probably one of the best characters in this freaking show. Although House Forrester is becoming quite persuading.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
I told her to
Cersei
kiss
had a
my
way of
ass.
looking at you, so you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
She was being a bitch.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
That would be an interesting one.
Though, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Yeah, once you're queen, you can protect all these people.
Do you agree?
Come on. It's hard to
People
please.
are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
There you go. I thought that would
Your
go over
words
as a
to
bad
Cersei
response.
were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Oh no. I gotta ask her for some help here.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Yeah, let her stay. Let her stay.
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown... Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Come on.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. My mother
I'm
feels
just
it is
asking you
urgent, my
to
lady.
understand.
She's
I'm not
unfamiliar
gonna
with
push
King's
it.
Landing and its politics.
I don't want to die.
I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
I feel like I'm taking different choices than I would have, like, if I'd played this, maybe, I don't know, a few months ago, right when it came out.
Seven hells.
I feel like I'm not choosing choices that most people would make. I don't know. It's getting very interesting, though. I'm enjoying this. I don't know how far I am into it, though. These episodes should be pretty long. I'm about an hour in.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Oh, that's fucked up. Who did he see me?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does
Ooh.
now.
Ooh. Well, I gotta kill him.
How much further is it to these foresters?
He's the one coming to make him bend the
A
knee.
day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Oh. Oh, thank God I stayed still. I was stealthy. Dude, if I ran, they would have fucking... They would have seen me. I would have been fucked. I would have had to fight these bitches. They're going the exact way I just came from. I'm gonna save him, right? Okay, let's look around first. Don't want to be... Yeah, there's no one here. Is there someone? No, yeah, there's no one up there. Very careful. Oh God. Is he dead? Oh my God, that's
hell.
disgusting. That was actually pretty gross.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
I got this. Did I not tell you already? I
300
got
generations
this.
of Forester Lords stand behind you.
300
Your Harry
generations.
Tor, who founded
Holy
our house,
shit.
And your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Yeah.
He was fair and wise.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
I'm willing to try.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
For who?
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Yeah, stop hitting him. Holy shit.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
I don't want to punish him badly. I'm not gonna kill him.
I will decide.
But, I mean, I need to do something. But if I do
you
something
punish
bad
me,
and the other people
We'll
are
be
just...
punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
The thing is, I mean, you gotta
Please.
understand him.
My lord, my family depends on me.
I'll be merciful.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
Yeah, he's still a
He
forester.
still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
I didn't want to summon the wall, but I wasn't gonna cut off his fingers.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust. by
Okay,
your
so the
side.
sentinel dude, how do I... Are you gonna get to the point on how I should do
Someone you
that?
can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Let's see.
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I think he wants to be Sentinel. Just a guess. So let's see. We need a... No, he knows what's happening. So does he. He should be Sentinel. Gregor's uncle? Let's see. Where is he? Is he in my sight? Do I need to walk over here? Yeah, let's go talk to him. Talk to Duncan.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the Sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all
You
due
seem like a
respect
good
for
man.
Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Simple and sweet. He admitted he wanted to do it. He didn't say anything bad or anything. He just said he thinks he's probably better than the other guy.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long can we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
That's not very good.
There are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times.
Yeah, I'll trust
you
him
to make the
that
right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
It's the hard decision, but if I'm gonna make him Sentinel, I should see what kind of decisions he'd want to make anyways. Now let's talk to, not why look at him? Talk to him. There we go.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted.
I'm the Lord. I should make you
Said
stay.
you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will.
Who could be mean
Good-hearted,
to their
my
mom?
lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Oh, nice. He agrees then.
Be a fine choice. And I trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We
I'd like
are
to
at
know why,
war.
though.
You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
I'm sorry.
Not with the likes of
I was
Ramsay
thinking of
Snow.
Duncan. No, I don't want Royland.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
But okay. Shit. Let's go. Let's talk. What you want, girl?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
Nice.
I knew we could rely on Mira.
Oh, what
She
the
always
fuck?
thinks of family
Your
above
eyes
all
went
else.
retarded there.
Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Nice. That was perfect advice. Okay, well, I care more about what my sister thinks than Horseman over here. Malcolm, sorry, not Horseman. Gotta talk to you, though. I'm sure you're gonna tell me why Duncan's retarded.
Swing left. Sorry. Wrong. I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
One of those is
Many
like, you're
decisions to
fired.
make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord.
Poop, I should ask him about the
I'll be
Sentinel
sure
thing.
to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Alright, let me talk to you one more time.
Yes, my lord?
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
See, Roland is strong, and probably, I don't know, seems like one of those things where it's like, even though he doesn't seem likely to be the best guy to, you know, give it to, Duncan is just, I don't need someone who's an asshole at my side. I need someone who can help negotiate, that kind of thing. Let's talk to him. What if I wanted to name him as the
Yes,
Sentinel?
Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken
I should have
to a
asked that
number
when I
of
first
people.
saw it.
Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Yeah, we need. Do we have like?
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay's snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Alright, let's talk
My lord,
real quick one more
are you
time.
now ready to name your sentinel?
Yeah.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Man, it takes time just to like walk around and talk to people. I'm thinking Duncan though. I need someone strong, but the thing where Royland's an ass.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan.
I said
has
you would
made
be a
his
good
choice.
candidate, but I need someone who's
I will
not
not
a douche.
disappoint
You're in
you,
charge of
Lord.
the army. We need you handling men.
Now, sentinel,
I don't
what
need
do you
my
have
own
to
men
report of
being
Ramsay Snow?
angry.
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You
We need to
named
use
me
words.
sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody
Yeah, they need to both shut up.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is
We
the
don't
only
need to
thing
fight
they
on our own
understand.
ground, so I'm
Gentlemen,
definitely
please.
gonna have to say using our words is the only way to go.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
We could give him
Why
some of the
not make
ironwood.
an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We have
My
to
new
use this
sentinel
form.
favors a certain
Diplomacy.
approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
What if he
You
doesn't
aren't
agree?
ready
You
for a
get to
fight.
cut his head off
You're bound
anyways.
to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And
He
when
wants
enters,
respect, he
he'll
wants
know
our
it's only
land. We'll be
because
respectful,
you
but we
allowed
ain't gonna give him shit.
Lord Ethan?
Once again, invite him into the Great Hall.
I will meet
Treat him like
in
he
the
wants to
Great
be
Hall.
treated.
A wise
But he
move,
isn't getting
my
any
lord.
of our stuff.
Careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Thank you.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger.
He's too
inside you.
dangerous.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
No.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake.
Look,
I wish you trusted me with
he
this.
is where he is.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester.
I
stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
We don't we don't need my violent brother in charge. He's just gonna fuck stuff up. Oh my. Okay, well, these transitions are perfectly timed. Time for the next episode. See you guys next time.